Hello students, moving on to the next question, that is next experiment. Develop a menu driven program to fill any given polygon using scanline fill area alpha filling algorithm. um, Scanline area filling algorithm. This is one of the topic which is there which is there in theory as well, your CG computer graphics, that is 15 or 17 CS62, as well as part of your lab. So, as per the syllabus, this is the ninth experiment. Let us quickly see the overview of the program. Here we are developing a polygon. Okay, it's just a 2D model. The 2D model, which is where we are developing a polygon, and we go for filling of the polygon. Let's consider the display window. Let it be the display window, the rectangle what is drawn, this one. So in this display window we are developing a polygon. See, in this way we are developing the polygon. It looks like a rhombus. Okay, this is what the polygon we are going to develop. Then our job is to apply the concept of filling. Filling stands for shading. So what is shading then? Shading is nothing but it should look like a solid structure. Okay, solid structure in the sense, since it looks like a hollow. Now I have considered a line loop. So what I'll do, I'll take the set of points. Let me choose different color. So yeah, if you plot the points in between, what will happen? It looks like a solid structure, the filled one. See, this is what filling is, where you are going to add the color property in the sense, pixel by pixel you are going to draw in between. Okay, while drawing you should be very careful, because you need to analyze or understand the boundaries, right? See, while plotting the pixels, you have to plot the pixels within the range. What is the range? Whenever you are plotting the pixel, always you need to consider the boundaries or limits. What are the limits stands for? Say, limitation, you consider the edges, right? You consider the edges, accordingly you plot the pixels in between. In between you plot the pixels. Similarly, you take another any two edges and plot the pixels in between in the range, right? Again, pair of edges to be taken, plot the pixels in between, so that it should look like a filled polygon. Okay, we are since it's a 2D model, we are just going to consider a line loop. And once it is considered, it will be of course a hollow surface. In between, by after estimation of the range, we will be plotting the pixels, so that it should look like a solid one, or it should look like a filled polygon. So the algorithm used here is called as a scanline area filling algorithm. Okay, yeah, scanline area filling algorithm. As you can see the output of the program. See, this is what the output of the program is. Of course, as per the question, we are supposed to develop the menu as well. Menu driven program it is asked, isn't it? See here, develop a menu driven program to fill any given polygon using scanline area filling algorithm. So what we do initially, we'll just plot a rhombus structure, empty one. Then we'll be going for the filling. So two options are given through menu: empty polygon and filled polygon. Okay, as you can see here, filled polygon and empty polygon are the two options. Once you choose the first option, say filled polygon, it will look like a filled one, otherwise it will look like a hollow. Okay, let us see the output of the program later. Let's see how does it works. Let's see how the program works. So you go for the declaration of the variable. Global variable declaration is done, that is x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 and x4 y4. Then edge detect is a module we are using for the calculation purpose. Okay, edge detects two or pair of edges. As I said you earlier, pair of edges are taken for the computation purpose or to check the range, right? Formally x1 y1 first point, x2 sorry, pair of points are taken for estimation of the range. So x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Then for the calculation purpose, two pointers are taken, le and re. Well, let us see what it is later. Then this is what the calculation part is. Okay, slope estimation and all is done over here. Then we have a draw pixel. Of course, a pixel is plotted in between, which looks like a, so because of them it looks like a solid surface, as I have considered the yellow dots over yellow dots inside the uh, rectangle. What is drawn? What is a rectangle? It looks like a rhombus, isn't it? Right, it's actually a line loop. Fine. For that purpose, drawing very simple module it is. Formally it takes two parameters, so x parameter and y parameter. You choose any color, then plot the point. Then scan fill, this is what the algorithm actually required, where edge detect is used to check the range and scan fill is used to perform the task. Actual filling is done over here. um, Two arrays are taken, le and re, of 500 points. 500 points because we have estimated the window size with 500 pixels horizontally, 500 pixels vertically. Okay, 500 and 500 we have considered. That's why maximum points in the array we have taken as 500 and 500 respectively. Okay, initialization, this is le and re for all the 500 pixels or all the 500 points will be having initial value. Let le be le will be having le of all the elements. We'll be updating it later. We'll be having 500 as the initial value and re will be having 0 as the initial value. Make a call for the edge detect, since we have 4 edges or 4 boundaries for the polygon, right? 4 boundaries are nothing but what? See, 1 2 3 and this is the fourth one, isn't it? So 4 times it is to be called. Make a note of the sequence: x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 x2 y2 x3 y3, right? Let it be x1 y1, this is x2 y2 x3 y3 and x4 y4, isn't it? So x1 y1 x2 y2, this edge is taken, x2 y2 x3 y3 another edge is taken. Check what I am highlighting. Then x3 y3 x4 y4 x4 y4 x1 y1, isn't it? Loop will be having 500 iterations because total number of points we have taken as 500, right? le of I and re of I, where 500 values are taken, so you have to traverse for 500 points. Okay, this is what the calculation part. If the Yeah, we will be plotting the pixel at the location, so and so location. Here the display, so display will be containing a line loop x1 y1 x2 y2, where declarations are done initially. x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 and x4 y4 are the 4 endpoints of the polygon what you are going to draw, or the line loop what you are going to draw, right? X1 y1 values are given as 200 and 200. Let this is the graph now. Okay, you this is 0 100, somewhere mark here 200 300 400. Okay, this is 100 200 300, somewhere 400. So x1 y1 given as 200 and 200, plot 200 and 200 x1 y1. Okay, for the sake of convenience I'll mark it as 1. Then x2 um, y2, x2 is what? 100, y2 is given as 300, so x2 y2, x2 is 100, x2 is 100, so this endpoint 100, and what is y2? Y2 is 300, 100 and 300. This is the second point actually. Then x3 is 200, x3 is 200, y3 is 400, right? Somewhere over here the points to be plotted. Then x4 is 300, y4 is 300, 300 and 300. So you are considering the line loop between 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, this is 3 and this is 4 now. Um, See here, GL begin, GL line loop. Recall the line loop concept, basic concept, which we have discussed in the second module, right? First module as well as in the second module we have considered. So a hollow structure, right? It's a property of line. Hollow structure will be defined. A closed surface is defined since it's a loop between the points. What are the points? Of course, it's a 2D model. You can analyze it is a 2D or 3D just by observing the point definition. How point is defined? It is defined with 2 as a number notation used, 2f, and number of parameters mentioned are 2 only. If it is a 3D, it would be mentioned as 3f. But even 3f, if the third parameter is 0, then it acts like a 2D model only. Okay. This is how easily we can identify whether it's a 2D model or 3D model. What GL vertex 2f is there? Of course, it's a 2D model. Okay. So take x1 y1 and x2 y2, then followed by x3 y3, then x4 y4. x4 y4 will be connected back to x1 y1. Of course, this is how the line loop is drawn. Next is you have to make a call for the function. What is the function? Scan fill by passing these parameter x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3 and x4 y4. There exactly the calculation is done. Calculation in the sense identification of the boundary by considering the pair of points, identification of the boundary. So beyond the boundary you cannot, or this side you cannot plot the pixel. Within that range only you are supposed to plot the pixel. That's it. Very simple concept, guys. So easily you can understand. Beyond it you cannot plot the pixel. So in between, once the range is computed, in between you can easily plot. We are making a call for the draw pixel function to plot the pixel within the range. Okay. And then set the view, that is done by my init function or init function. It's a 2D model, so GLU ortho 2D is mentioned. Okay. uh, Left, right, bottom and top points are considered. Then there are two options given. Fill menu is a custom module that is used for the menu purpose, that is defined for the menu purpose. There are two options we have. One is empty polygon or just a line loop, then the line loop which should be filled, right? Make a call for the display function. Yeah, of course, here set the flag value to 1 and 2. If it is 1, what is done? If it is 2, what is done? You will come to know. Check the main function, register all the callbacks inside the main now. Okay. uh, Give a title for the window, filling a polygon using scanline algorithm. Then glut display function, make a call for the display function, create a menu, add menu entry. There are two options, fill polygon and empty polygon are the two options. Then attach the menu to one of the mouse button. It can be left or right. We are attaching it to the right mouse button. Okay. So option 1, what is option 1? Option 1 is fill polygon. We have two options, right? Option 2 is what? Empty polygon. Even you can give the third option as exit of 0, that is exit you can mention. And here in the function you can consider, if option is 3, consider exit of 0. Okay, fine. That's all, guys. Let us see how the output looks. So guys, substitute the value in edge detect function. So x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 and x4 y4, x3 y3 as well as x4 y4 values are given, right? Just go through, just now we have considered about it. 200, 300 and 400 are the range we have taken, and we have drawn the polygon, that is I mean line loop. Please substitute those values in edge detect function as well as scan fill function, and see how the program works. This, consider this as take it as an assignment. Very simple concept, straightforward substitution. That's it guys, nothing else. So 500 iterations are there. You don't have to consider all the 500. We'll be getting the range of, you will come to know, right? 201, 202, and so on points you will be getting, and so location you need to draw the pixel. Let us see them. It's working again later. Now let's see. But parallelly you try, please you try and note down the program. Okay, so now create a new project. Open the Visual Studio, create a new project, select Win32 console application, name the file. Okay, let it be abc 7, sorry, ninth experiment, abc 9, whatever it is. Click on next and finish. Keep the header file stdfx.h, which is a precompiled header. Rest of the things you can delete. Now paste the or type the program over here. Okay, compile the program and check the output of the program. This is how the model looks initially. Okay, this is actually the empty polygon. Let us see the filled polygon as well. Okay, yeah, right click and here the menu is displayed, fill polygon and two empty polygon, two options. Click on fill polygon, so you will be getting the model like this. Okay, the empty polygon, the previous model, just now we have checked it. That's it guys. Please note down the program. This is one of the very important topic as the as theory point of view as well as from the lab point of view. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section given below. Otherwise you can reach me on WhatsApp. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.